Students, in this video we are going to solve the fourth problem in relation to fire insurance claim. In this problem, gross profit ratio is not given. Stocks were undervalued, both opening and closing stock, and average stock will apply. Then in this problem, one more important concept we are going to learn, that change in selling price during fire occurred period. Yes, look at the problem. Problem number 4, when change in selling price during fire occurred period. Fire occurred in the premises of X Limited on 10th October 1984. So we have to prepare pro forma trading account for the period ending 10th October 1984. All stocks were destroyed except to the extent of 6,200. So 6,200 worth of stocks saved from the fire. From the following figure, ascertain the loss suffered by the company. Stock on 1st January 1983 given, purchases during 83, sales during 83, stock on 31st December. These four are given to find the gross profit earned during 1983. So in this problem, I said earlier, the gross profit ratio is not given. So we have to prepare trading account for the period ending 31st December 1983 to find gross profit and gross profit ratio. Then purchases during fire occurred period, sales during fire occurred period. It was practiced at the firm to value the stock value at stock less 10%. Here the stocks, opening and closing stocks, are valued at 10% below the cost price, that is they valued at 90% of the cost. Then early in 1984, that is during fire occurred period, the prices were increased by 5%. So they asked us to find the claim. Yes, first we have to prepare trading account for the year ending 31st December 1983. Here we have to prepare trading account for the period starting from 1st January 1983 to 31st December 1983. To opening stock. On 1st January, 36,000. This is valued at 90%. It should be converted into 100%. Then purchases during 1983, 1,45,000. Then sales during 1983, 2 lakh. Then closing stock on 31st December 1983, 22,500. It is valued 10% below the cost price, that is valued at 90%. It should be converted into 100%. So 22,500 divided by 90 multiplied by 100. So its original price 25,000. So we prepare trading account for the period ending 31st December 1983 to find the gross profit. Credit side total 2,25,000 minus 1,85,000. So the gross profit earned during 1983, 40,000. Then we have to find gross profit ratio. Formula: gross profit divided by sales into 100. We have to find for 1983, gross profit 40,000, sales 2 lakh multiplied by 100. So 40,000 divided by 2 lakh into 100. So the gross profit ratio is 20%. Gross profit ratio is 20%. Now we have to find the gross profit ratio for 1984. Here sales assume as 100. Then deduct profit percentage during 1983, 20. So our cost is 80 during 1983. So during 1983, assume sales as 100, profit we know 20. So if we deduct profit from sales, we will get a cost during 1983. Now we will find gross profit ratio for 1984. Sales during 1983, 100. Now it is increased by 5%. So 100 plus 5, 105. Minus profit, will get cost. cost remains same. The profit already 20% earned in the 1983. Now the profit increased by 5%. So our profit is 25. Now we will find the gross profit ratio for 1985. That is 25 divided by 105 into 100. 25 divided by 105 into 100. 25 divided by 105 into 100. So gross profit ratio for 1984, 23.81%. Now we will prepare pro forma trading account for the period ending 10th October 1984. Here the period starts on 1184, ends on 10/10/84. So two opening stock. Students, this is very important. The closing stock of 1983 is considered as opening stock of 1980. Closing stock of 1983 considered as opening stock of 1984. Then purchases during 1 lakh during 1984, 1,46,000 sales periods purchase. Then sales during fire occurred period 1,89,000. Gross profit percentage we ascertained on sales. So 1,89,000 multiplied by 23.81%. So 1,89,000 multiplied by 23.81 percentage will get 45,000. So 25,000 plus 1,46,000 plus 45,000. So 2,16,000. I said when we prepare pro forma trading account, we are going to find the missing information. Definitely the debit side value higher than the credit side value. So debit side total 2,16,000 minus credit side total 1,89,000. So stock on date of fire we ascertained. Stock on date of fire 27,000. Then we have to find the actual loss. What is the formula? Stock on date of fire. Stock on date of fire. Just now we ascertained 27,000 minus salvaged stock given in the question 6,200. So actual losses 20,800. Assume policy value was rupees 20,000. We ascertain the actual loss, then we have to find the claim. What is the formula? Amount of policy divided by stock on date of fire multiplied by actual loss. Amount of policy 20,000. Stock on date of fire we ascertained it as 27,000. Actual loss also we ascertained, that is 20,800. So 20,000 divided by 27,000 multiplied by 20,800 will get 15,407 rupees as claim. So our claim value is 15,407. Students, we completed fourth problem in relation to fire insurance claim. If you have any doubt, put your doubt in the comment box. In next class we will solve different problem. Till then, bye and thank you.